After settling matters in Sumeru, you approach the border with Fontaine. Oh my god. Dude, it's just right there! Stories, tell me about the sea. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts.
Lady Furina has come to see you.
Bro, I'm so sorry, Paimon.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
Get fucked. Oh my goodness. Are we getting another cutscene?
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters.
Hoyoverse is literally in their bag.
Furina will remain, weeping on
her throne. Oh!
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Wait, what? Did everyone get out though? Where's Risley's boat? Noah's Ark! Oh my god. Hold up. Pause, champ. Risley! T-Man! I mean, I guess they're good swimmers too. I thought they'd be, there's a boat over there.
Help! Over here!
Holy shit. I can't believe this. They literally did it. Focalors did it, bro. The long con worked. Oh, it's right there. Let's go! Is that the ship? Yeah, the Fortuna. Wait, that flies?
All hands, initiate emergency rescue.
All right, I didn't know it was a flying ship. Holy moly! Yo, Furina! It all paid off in the end. Hoyoverse. Bro, how many cutscenes did we get this arc? Oh my goodness. Let's go. Yo, Frumine's also looking for people. Let's do it. Let's get it, dude. Oh. Every nook and cranny, my boy. Oh, there we go. Nice. I mean, y'all are Oceanids, right? Deep down, y'all should be good. Y'all can flip and...
Look! The water's receding!
Wow, I can't believe it, dude. And that was it. They're like, all right, fate did its part. Everything's wet now.
It's a miracle! The water's receding. We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
All right, sir. I don't know about the prophecies wrong. We just... We outdid the prophecy this time. Furina, you're free! Oh my god, you're free. You're free, girl!
Are you right?
Bless Barbados, even though he didn't do anything.
The prophecy
Oh!
was wrong.
I'm so happy for her. Finally, you can start living your life. All hail Barbados. She's free. It's freedom o'clock right now, okay? We all have to thank Venti, wherever he might be.
The soul renewed. The Spina di Rosula talks post-disaster rebuilding.
Wow.
I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Spina di Rosula. And we spoke about Poisson's present and future.
Charlotte was like, if I'm dying, I'm creating the best article this world's ever seen.
Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Hope is like seeing a small cookie when you're starving late at night. You just need a little of it.
Oh my god, what a great Archon quest, dude. The emotional moments were emotional, but like seeing how everything played out, can't change what's already happened. Focalors is gone. Furina has her freedom back and can finally start being who she truly is. Neuvillette's got his dragonhood. It sucks that things played out the way they did, but I think it was worth it. We just have to make sure that Furina's good now. Like, that's my main priority. Like, I'm like, nothing is good unless Furina is good.
Skyship Winglet, boon or bane of the
Oh my
Fontaine
god.
Research Institute.
Yo, I did not know that the ship could fly. I thought it was just gonna be like a Noah's Ark, like in the water. Skyship Winglet.
The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute.
Hell yeah.
With Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem.
Shout out, Edwin.
People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and his team.
Oh my god. All right, guys, the story isn't over yet, okay? We stopped the prophecy from flooding Fontaine and dissolving everyone. Now we have to switch gears and stop the world prophecy from coming true with Renee and the end of the world. So, like, bro, our job's never done.
Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
They might have been real big shots from the start. We just didn't meet them in that capacity.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh?
Yo, those kids are
The
so...
Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down.
Good job. Yo, those kids are so happy to be alive right now. Look at them. They're jumping for joy.
The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people.
I can't believe it, dude. Crazy, bro.
Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship.
Wow.
While Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye.
Jurier, you're a freaking real one. The articles do make me curious about how things will play out.
Paimon's curious too! Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me.
Yeah,
You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed.
that's true.
And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
Gosh, man, the freaking T Archon really pulled up.
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on, let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress.
Really?
Things you'll only know when you get there.
Okay, let's get it. Damn, she will do anything for a story for a better... Whoa! Hold up. I just got an item. I love that name for the achievement, for a better tomorrow. People rebuild their homes. What was that thing I had? That was I think that's a quest item. Yeah. Also, we got the Traveler's exclusive interview handbook. Tears Among the Stars. A drop of water obtained from within the colossal beast who coveted the primordial sea of life. A philosopher from a faraway ancient world. Okay. Oh my god. A philosopher in a faraway ancient world once posited that where there is life, there is death. Naturally, where there is death, there is life. If not, then the fleeting light cannot resist the eternal darkness, and all withers into nothingness at the end of time. That's literally Kingdom Hearts, bro. This is literally Kingdom Hearts. How long is this? Oh my god. The rulers among the stars dictate that nature must be conserved, but the laws of the universe have never been conserved. In a sealed box, destruction always overpowers new life. Millennia upon millennia of prosperity are but an instant in a span of billions of years. The greatest of achievements, the proudest accomplishments in time, all will tarnish, decay, dissipate, and ultimately fade into oblivion. Thus, there are things floating among the stars, once adorned with countless prestigious titles, from innumerable civilizations, shedding tears from their ordained demise. Their tears stream down out of desperation, out of hope, because all desperation and hope alike will be utterly extinguished along with the innumerable stars. Their tears stream down out of sorrow, out of joy, because both will eventually scatter into the cold, dark, endless void. Every tiny yet beautiful silhouette and every moment worth remembering will fade with time, even stars. And then there are the so-called gods that are determined to save everything worth saving and devour everything that should be devoured until the end of time, until the sea of stars recesses into nothing but dying embers, until a newborn world moves for the first time in the stomach of the whale. There will be no more sin, no more sadness, and no more tears, because everything died with the ancient stars. Jesus Christ. So when do we get to venture out into those stars? Because this is kind of giving Honkai Star Rail energy right now. This is essentially saying, as long as there's existence out there in some way, shape, or form, you're gonna have to deal with some rough times. So are we giving this back to Child? Oh, also, yeah, Child just got freaking yeeted back into the void. We still have his vision, so I don't know if we're gonna see this man again. I don't know how long it's gonna be until Child pops back up. This man just got on an abyssal portal ride. My God. All right, anyways, let's go to Poisson. Bro, they dropped so many names on me too. Like, what am I supposed to do with the Visionary, the Foul, Certology, Vertifolnir? I'm just like, what? What are all these names, bro? I'm so confused.
Navia!
These people are like beyond the world. I assume they're all Conrians, I hope.
Oh, it's you.
Hello again.
What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around.
Hello, Fatus.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Oh, the Fatui are here too.
What I'm really curious about is if Focalors died, if this whole plan was for Focalors to die to give Neuvillette his authority to be a challenging force for the Heavenly Principles, doesn't that kind of put a wedge in the Saritsa's plans to get all the Gnosis? Because, like, aren't they gonna need it?
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snezhevich. He represented the knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward.
Oh my God, this music.
That will have to be enough.
This music is so cursed now. I'm like, oh my God. I can never come back to Poisson.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats.
Of course you did.
But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
This guy seems pretty earnest.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
That would be fine. Thanks.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
Damn, she's like, man, I really wanted to fight Furina.
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh?
Cool.
You're here too, Clorand?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Furina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
Okay.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision-makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Nice.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions?
Oh my God.
You know, about how you felt before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Charlotte is never on off mode. Charlotte's like, yo, I gotta do whatever it takes to get that bag.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me.
Ooh!
Or of the Traveler.
Hell yeah.
It's better than wasting time persuading Clorand, at any rate.
She's like, yeah, I didn't get dressed like this for nothing.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up.
Oh!
And smile.
Cheese. Oh, what a great picture. Oh, I love how it freezes like that.
Shot did Paimon look cute in it?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots.
Damn. Yeah, work for the camera. Work for me, baby.
All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
All right.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Clarand.
Dude, she's persistent.
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
You already knew she was going?
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Neuvillette, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
She knows her shit.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Wriothesley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
Oh, the tea. Of course, the tea. We can spill all the tea we want now. We're alive. Oh my god. I am so impressed by this Archon quest. All right, let me get a picture of the ladies. Look at the camera, Aether. Damn, get your head out the gutter. Easy, let's go. All right, you know what? And I'm gonna get one with all of them, actually, to commemorate.
You seem curious about the fortress.
This moment.
Of course. That Wriothesley. I still remember going down to the fortress to grill him for information on my father's case. Boy, did he take me for a ride. Without telling me anything, of course.
Damn.
But he did invite you to tea, didn't he?
2 large pots of it, in fact.
Sheesh.
It was good tea, though.
I think Wriothesley's addicted to tea.
I have to agree. The tea there is very good.
Speaking of that, would you like to have some today? I mean, you've got time, right?
Oh!
Well, I'd be partial to some shortbread.
Wow, it's like we've got a menu or something. Sure.
Me and this Fatui guy are just like going back and forth, looking back and forth at them two talking to each other, and we're just here.
Good.
What flavor of biscuits would you like, Mr. Snezhovich?
Oh, okay, good. She's talking to him.
Me? I'm fine with anything. But I would prefer chocolate, should you have it.
Ooh, you know what? I respect you for that. Not a lot of people respect chocolate or have an appreciation for chocolate pastries.
All right. Leave it to me.
I'll go over the newly arrived supplies with you later, Mr. Snezhovich. We should be able to finish the preparatory work today.
That works great for me.
All right.
Is it just me, or did you get a new lipstick?
Okay. Can you two get a room, please?
I did. It was a gift from Sijuin. Want to give it a try? I think the color would suit you, too.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that exactly? Anyway, let's get a group photo, ladies and gentlemen, to commemorate the fact that we're alive. All right, we'll do that. Hell yeah. So where was is this where they put it? They put the magic box right here, right? God, that was so freaking clever, man. Had I like been around Poisson more, I feel like I would have been able to notice that wasn't there prior. You would have to be in Poisson, and I'm not in Poisson enough to really know on my end, but I think that was a really cool attention to detail. All right, let's see. Finale! The calamity facing Fontaine has finally come to an end. No matter what happens, the presses won't stop churning news out. In other words, the people will learn the truth as fast as the Steambird staffers can write it. Oh shit, we got a constellation, Pog. We back.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
Yeah, I know, it's like we lived an entire patch's length here.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Dude, did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
I love how polite she is.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
All right, make sure you introduce her to Bran. He makes great welfare meals. Oh, she's getting the shots of everybody. Oh, these two.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird?
People are gonna know that we like each other.
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
Risley stirring the pot.
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once.
Oh.
And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on.
Oh, is she buttering him up? Like, wait a minute, I'm better than my superior?
The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. Why, you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend.
Yeah.
Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Huh. Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
Yeah, of course.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Bro, I can't believe that thing flies. I'm still shocked about that.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
She really does know how to squeeze opportunities for all they're worth.
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then, 2 solo photos.
That's so funny.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here.
Yeah.
We've seen this kind of thing before. Oh,
hey, Sigewinne.
Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
Ah, Sigewinne.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse? Sure. Come on, Miss Sigewinne. Over this
Hello
way.
again.
Let's find a brighter spot.
Huh? Sure. Do I have to
Ah, she's so cute.
So, how have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see.
Oh, look at
Fontaine's
her!
undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
In the background, just taking cute little pictures.
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurier? Miss Lorvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you would want that, which is a pity.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two.
All right. You walk with Risley for a while and share news of the above ground for him.
I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Damn.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
Yeah, Child's in another prison right now.
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Furina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Yeah. Oh, Furina's departure. Yeah, so she's stepping down, obvious. She stepped down.
Hey, everyone. The photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then.
Oh, Risley. He's like,
All
oh,
right.
man.
Last stop, the docks.
Okay. Oh, let me talk to these two real quick. I want to get a picture.
Oh, you know, I love to see you in one of Charlotte's photo shoots one day.
Oh God, those would sell like hotcakes. You kidding me?
Is that really necessary? Our line of work doesn't really require much photographing.
It's precisely because we don't need the picture that they'll have value as keepsakes. You don't really look all that opposed to the idea, you know?
Maybe I'm just happy that I managed to once again avoid the spotlight. I think this interview went well either way.
Yes, you successfully kept prying eyes away by using Mr. Jurier and Miss Lorvine as shields. Very good.
Yeah, I can see you. I can see right through you, sir.
You should be happy for them. They have a bright future ahead of them.
All right, so we got the researchers too over here. Let's see what we got from them. I want to get a little picture. All right, are they gonna tie the knot? Is this gonna become official? What's going on?
Here are the interview notes. They mentioned that the flying ship may have many uses in the future, and the journalist asked me what I thought of them. Seriously, how would I know anything about that? Flight is just flight. Whether people want to use a flying ship to broadcast good news or organize weddings is none of my beeswax.
A wedding?
Okay. Sir, you just said the magic words. Oh dear.
Why are you looking at me like that?
So the flying ship can be used for weddings?
Yeah, you know, just keep that in mind.
I didn't say that. That journalist mentioned it, and what does that have to do with us anyway?
Marriage?
True. What does that have to do with us?
You blockhead. She's laid it on pretty thick, and unfortunately, this man's head's thicker. All right, Romaritime Harbor. This is literally where we first met Furina. Oh my God, it's such a throwback, dude. I, Focalor, welcome you to the land of Hydro. Oh man, this is so cool. Bro, they're bringing it back. Okay, chat, I guarantee you I'm gonna fall to my death. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plunge. Just in case they knock me out of my cutscene. They put me into the cutscene mid-fall and then Aether actually dies, like they've done all the time. I love this, because this is where we started. This is literally where we started. We literally just freaking swam our ass here. Focalor made her big Furina made her big debut. We met Linny and Lynette. We started giving, bro, the magic pockets. What happened to the magic pockets, Hoyoverse? I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat tomorrow and I'm gonna be like, they didn't talk about the magic pockets again. I'm so...
I didn't see them! They really are here! How did you know?
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together.
Okay.
Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
No way! Bro, I've been roasting Linny for that shit the entire day. They really saved the magic pockets for like the last minute of the Archon quest. They're like, we need to find some way to write this in or our community's never gonna let us live it down. And they're gonna say we fell off and they're gonna tell us L plus ratio. Yeah, there it is. They started with the magic pockets and they ended with the magic pockets.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
Bro, I should have just shut up.
Would you like a magic pocket?
Yes. Yes, I would.
What sort of gadget is it? It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you. Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
Paimon. Damn.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Huh?
Is this what you meant by, I'll help you make some more friends?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Okay. Hey, it's working. Yo, Cryo.
Sure. Please, write down my address.
Hey, they're Cryo buddies. Let's go.
You sure are working hard to help Furina socialize.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Oh, that's cool. I actually wish that he would. He's got the diver suit. He should be the one in the box, even though it's kind of anticlimactic, but you know, sounds like that would suit him.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That would be kind of cool. Yo, Pears is definitely the unsung hero of Fontaine, let's be real.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
I would. That's literally what I said. I was like, that's kind of anticlimactic, but you know what? Who cares?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Yo, she's getting the full album.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, Traveler?
I'm doing all right. You know, just saving the world, no big deal.
Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
That's all right. We were more than happy to help.
Nice.
So, what's she doing now?
Oh, I guess you haven't heard.
Oh?
Well...
Is she leaving? Is she around?
After Lady Furina left, Father and Monsieur Neuvillette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's Gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
Thanks, Focalor. You died for nothing. So did he extract all of the divine authority out of that thing, or did Focalor just die for nothing? It better just be like an empty ornament piece.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Yeah, I figured. I was like, she's gonna get it some way.
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child.
Nah, fuck that.
Or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down.
Nah, Child ain't worth a gnosis, no cap.
Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine.
There it is. Yeah, the debt must be paid. She did that on purpose, dude.
Well, that's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Neuvillette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's some reason for this that only Neuvillette knows about?
I wonder what.
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself.
He might not need it.
Yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance to the Fortress of Meripede a while back.
Oh my god, are we going back there?
Isn't he real busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that. But back to the topic. The gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds.
What?
I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
Yeah, she just threw his ass through the portal and back home in bed. Well, I guess I can now call him one of my war buddies.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
Wow.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Oh, hello? Oh, there she is, yeah.
Father!
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the Traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
I really hope she's playable.
Are you going to take the Gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as Harbingers, yes.
There it is. Capitano next year, chat. Oh, Captain, my Captain. I can't wait. #1 of the Fatui Harbingers? Hell yeah, bro.
Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks. Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Oh, interesting. Will you keep it to your position?
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration.
Good lord.
Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Actually, I just remembered something. Please help us deliver this.
A vision?
Ooh. Oh!
All right. I'll remember to return
Wow.
it. Thank you for keeping it safe.
I just mentioned that earlier. I was like, is Child's getting this back? Wow, okay. Nice.
And that's a wrap for me. Huh? You're...
I would love an interview with Fatui Harbinger.
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
Oh, damn.
That is correct.
Okay.
So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article.
Never mind.
However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
Am I the rookie talent? What the hell?
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant.
No rookie.
I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
All right.
Farewell, Father.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Oh, it's Fremine. Okay. I thought she meant like her Fatui children and then me. She did say magician, so I guess he is the rookie magician.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic
I'm tired,
before
chat.
you go?
I'm tired. Leave me
Here,
alone.
Traveler. Paimon, you take one too.
Oh, please. Thank you.
To move things about?
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets.
I can't keep doing this. I was talking about those magic pockets. No one wanted to listen to me. I was like, God damn it. Where are they? You brought them up and then forgot. This is the Chekhov's latest gun. At this point, there's no more bullets. They're just firing blanks.
I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends. All right then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
Do I get the pocket item as like a quest item?
No.
All right, we're going to Neuvillette. You know we're about to get some crazy info dropped on our heads. I don't even really know what to say. It's just so much to take in.
The entrance to the fortress!
Oh.
Ooh, he really is there!
I remember when we first came here, we were like, oh, that kind of looks like a guillotine. We weren't very far off when it came to the Indemnitium blade. Like that giant freaking weapon. I'm like, damn, dude, they really set that up.
So, you really are here, Neuvillette. Paimon didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting.
Oh.
So I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Oh, God. Do I have the strength?
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all. All right, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
Oh, okay. So obviously we don't know anything that went down with Focalors. Yeah, I'm sorry you got to relive this, buddy.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
Neuvillette sighs softly before telling you the truth concerning what he saw that day. Focalors deceived the heavenly principles and used Furina's endless performance to save Fontaine.
What happened?
I only saw Furina's past myself.
Focalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign.
Goated. How is that not peak?
But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, The authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element.
Ooh. Yo, he's the freaking Hersher of hydro. The Hersher of water.
Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea.
Yep.
With constitutions similar to that of mimics.
Yep.
But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood.
Oh.
After the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet.
Wait a minute.
In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
I thought he would have just siphoned the I thought he would have just separated the primordial sea from the regular water. Man's a bloodbender. What the hell?
Focalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well.
Wow.
Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
No, when you think about it, when you actually break it down, Neuvillette was the solution. If they did not give him his dragon status, everyone would have dissolved. He had to have attained his dragon status in order to achieve that, for the final bit of the prophecy to be subverted. So it was really ultimately about giving him his power at the end of the day. Like, Furina was a part of that, Focalor was a part of that, but like at the end of the day, it was about him. You could say that it was in that moment that the Fontainians were finally truly born.
Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Focalor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too!
Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked, Celestia. We got our cake and we ate it too. It was actually really good. It was 16 slices a day. Hell yeah.
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask.
I have a notebook full of questions and I need some answers, bro. I'm sorry.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oh! This is my favorite part. Where's Furina, by the way? That's the first thing I want to ask. Where is she? I hope we get to talk to her by the end of this. Move over, Ace Reporter. There's a new interviewer in town, and I'm here for that dank lore. All right, about the initial verdict that was passed on Child. I almost want to say it's because of his abyss. I've been saying that. I feel like that's the answer.
I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal.
It's Child's fault, then. It's baby Child's fault. God damn it.
But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster.
Oh!
At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the Oratrice during the trial, whether it was due to that liability by association, or Focalor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you're buddy-buddy with this all-devouring beast, and you got some funky abyss energy to you.
Guess Focalor had Fontainians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question.
Yo, the 2-for-1 special.
Back when Fontainians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
That's a good question.
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Oh.
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
Yep.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual. Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Wow.
Paimon sorta gets it now. Either way, seems like this ritual won't be of any further use, but it'll probably live on as a local custom.
That's so cool that they're humans. They're legit.
Am I
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Fontaine's future, please. You guys lost your Oratrice. You lost your source of entertainment. Your indemnitium. Like, what's happening?
Yeah, about that. Risley said Furina has already left. What's that all about?
Ah, Lady Furina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me before leaving the Opera House.
Good for her, though. She needs to get the hell away from all of this, honestly. I want to take her far away from here. She needs to be protected. She needs to be soothed. She just needs a complete reset on her life.
I related Focalor's words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired and needed to rest.
Leave her alone. Let her rest. She's been at it for 500 years. I'm tired right now, and I'm kind of insulted that I'm sitting here saying that I'm tired after streaming for 10 hours when she's been doing this shit for 500 years. Oh my god.
Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the Opera House. Not unlike how an ordinary person might.
Did she packed her bags too? Sheesh.
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel.
Good. She doesn't have to lift a finger. Yeah, Paul Castro Jr., thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Hopefully, you guys all had a good day. What were you guys streaming? I don't know if you also play Genshin. Oh, that's Fremine's VA. Holy shit, really? Oh my god, that is so cool. What the hell? Wow. I'm not very well versed in the VAs. I do apologize. Guys, I'm just gonna use the borderline excuse that I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I could fall asleep right now if I let myself. No, I love Fremine. I love the kid. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys all had a good stream as well. Yeah, you just missed Fremine. He's gonna be the next magician of the Opera House, which is kind of cool. All right. I needed that real quick, chat. I'm like, okay, this is what I get to look forward to the second I'm done. I'm going to bed after this. All right, let's carry on.
In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal.
Yeah. And she's back to being a regular human who's going to live a regular human age. And maybe that's what she needs at this point. She's like, you know what? I've experienced everything I need to. This is a great last send-off, but it's still sad.
But now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
Exactly. I want nothing more.
What about you then? What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon?
You see that city in the sky up there? That's my next goal.
After Focalor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function.
Yeah, so basically I make the final call now.
This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts.
Hell yeah.
From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
I mean, you already did that. Like, come on now. The only one that I think you were off on was Child, and that was a very rare circumstance.
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Udex, huh?
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me.
True.
As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities,
what a shot.
I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty of the Udex shall coexist within my person.
Damn, he's literally just like a superhero. What a beautiful shot.
Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
Yeah, but she said it produced so little of it that you probably could find alternative sources. She was hoarding most of it to off herself.
That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay. Where are they getting their energy from?
Is it like some reserves?
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete substitute.
What?
Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
Oh, really? Damn, why isn't that a part of his kit? He's only one of them. What?
Wow. This ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh?
Man's literally just got a buff. Fontaine's Gnosis.
Oh, that's right! They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something.
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis.
They weren't being genuine. They were like, we can get something out of this.
Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis.
Of course.
The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power.
Really?
As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine.
Does he get his power back just by Focalors no longer being around? Like, did she just need to give the Gnosis and that was it?
If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now and avoid unnecessary conflict.
I guess it works out then.
What complicated considerations? Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to apologize for, Child.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
The Pyro region, the Pyro Archon, Himiko Murata, I Prage.
You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume?
Yes. Capitano's waiting for me, guys. His #1 fan has been waiting. He's finally gonna meet me. I'm so excited.
I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land.
Aw, man, not about the people in it?
As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
Huh?
A nation of dragons? You mean like you?
Yo, okay, so I was already expecting a pyro dragon, but dragons plural?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there.
Oh, what the hell?
Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity.
They need to have a dragon hybrid human playable character. Can you imagine? Vishap people? Are they finally doing this? After 2 years of waiting? Are Vishap people true? Is it coming true? The dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. So I'm expecting to walk up to a freaking Geo Vishap long in its development and it just starts talking to me. I don't want to say that it's just simply because like a Vishap isn't a dragon. It's like its evolution, right? It's like Pokemon. You start from the little Geo Vishap and you work your way to Ajdaha. So I'm wondering like how far along, if it's something completely new. I really, really hope. Holy fuck, dragons?
Natlan is also the nation of war.
And fire.
War ravages those lands like an undying flame.
Ah, nice little imagery here.
There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the knave that I believe may be useful to you.
The Pyro Archon? The Mayor Javari?
The Harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
Let's fucking go! Fuck yeah! Holy shit, bro, I just woke up from that. Oh my god. I don't even care that they didn't mention the Pyro Archon. That's who I care about. Oh my. The Harbinger, known as the Captain, has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war. I am so excited for this man.
The Captain.
Oh, Captain,
Sounds
my
like
Captain.
A real tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui Harbinger doing their thing.
Oh, I'm so excited, dude.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you.
Holy shit. So a land of dragons, a land of war, Capitano's there. We don't know anything about the Archon. We haven't gotten a single Natlan NPC in the game, like, period, which is kind of crazy. And I just want them to create at least one playable character that is a dragon hybrid.
Hang on a sec. Paimon's still got a question about Gnosis.
Oh.
When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed.
Yeah.
We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
He's like, oh yeah, I just didn't need the power that was in it anymore because I claimed the authority.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp.
Yeah.
So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
What is it?
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Wait, bro, why are all of the freaking authority figures having these conversations? Nahida talks to Dottore, Neuvillette talks to Skirk. What about me? I want to talk.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Neuvillette?
Uh-oh.
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend.
Yep.
I'm sure I've encountered something like this before.
Ooh.
What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Hold up.
Of course.
Oh, please.
How could I forget?
Please, please, please.
You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Huh? I thought the whale was the third descender. You should have the remains of the third descender on your person? I'm trying to understand if I should know what she's talking about right now.
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
Like a corpse? Is it the gnosis? He has the gnosis on his person right now. The only thing that's on his person of significance is the gnosis he just got after Focalors died. And she's essentially saying that that gnosis is the remains of someone who's not from this world. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that.
Huh. According to your partner.
Oh shit! I was
believe
right.
It may be called a gnosis.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking right now. I'm in the kitchen.
Well, that much is true. After Focalors' divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me.
Okay.
But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
Yeah, what the hell? Hold on. Gnosis? His gnosis. Hydrognosis. So the hydrognosis remain... I'm writing that shit down. Bro, remains of the third descender? Question mark? Multiple question marks. What the fuck does that mean? Did the third descender die and they ground up their freaking body and manufactured a shiny little chess piece?
I've been training with my master, the Fowl, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him.
I need to meet this Fowl, the Fowl.
It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you.
Oh, and he was like, you know what? This is fucking tainted. Get this shit out of here. Hey, yeah, Harbingers, you can have this. I don't want it.
To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts.
Skirt, please.
And my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
Oh, damn. She's like, I'm better than that. I'm cool in the abyss. I like it here.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Why do you do this to me? They're not going to answer this. There's no fucking shot. Not in a million years.
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know.
Keep playing Genshin Impact to find out.
If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Neuvillette story quest part... Wait a minute! Who the fuck is getting a second story quest, then? Is Furina getting a part 2? She's not the Archon anymore. Is Neuvillette getting a part 2 story quest? Oh my fucking god. Yo, if Neuvillette gets a part 2 story quest, that's gonna be so peak.
Next time, you believe we will meet again?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If they meet again, that's a perfect story quest part 2 scenario.
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I?
Oh.
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the Gnoses actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
Wait. So, wait. Are all Gnoses The remains of the third descender? Who the fuck is this third descender? So it's not just the hydrognosis, it's all gnosis? Because she did say that. She said the normal parlance would be gnosis. That's so fucking creepy. So someone came to this world, died, and then Celestia took their body and freaking repurposed it for these gnosis that house elemental powers of sovereignty that were stolen from these primordial dragons.
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
The Fatui need one gnosis. Next year is it. After next year, they'll have all 7. That's wild. I have no idea what the hell they're gonna do with the 7 gnosis. I don't even know how do you even channel that energy or what that's gonna create or what's gonna come of that. Last summer we got the Winter Nights Lazo trailer. This summer we got the Overture teaser. I'm assuming next summer we'll have like something spicy to set us up for Capitano and Natlan. The year after that is going to be interesting because I assume, what's his name? I assume Pusinella is going to be the Harbinger that they spotlight because he's the mayor of Snezhnaya. I'm really excited to meet the Tsaritsa finally and just see what her Grandmaster plan is. See, here's the thing. You know what's crazy, chat? I actually originally thought that the Tsaritsa's plan was to take the 7 gnosis and redistribute them to the dragons. I don't know if I mentioned that in a video or on stream, but I remember thinking that that was her original plan. Once we found out that Neuvillette, I think I actually mentioned it in Neuvillette's quest. When we found out about his dragon sovereignty, I was like, oh, maybe that's what the Tsaritsa's doing. But Focalor just expedited that. So like, if that's what the Tsaritsa was doing, then why would she try to make, I mean, maybe it's to stop their prophecy from happening sooner. You know, it's like a time thing. Yeah, I'm curious as to like what her plan is with the Gnosis, because 2 Gnosis allow you to access Irminsul from what Nahida was able to do. So like 1 controls the element or whatever, or like gives you authority over the element. 2 Gnosis can access Irminsul. We're skipping all the way to 7 after that. We've never seen what more than 2 can do. Maybe she's like using it as a way. I don't know if bringing these together like the 7 Dragon Balls, like she brings it back and she'll be like, I wish the 3rd Descender would come back to life. I don't know. I guess the identity of the 3rd Descender is still exciting, but then we have a record of all of the Descenders. The first one I think was Fanis. The second one is the Heavenly Principles. Are we sure that Celestia is Fanis the lead? Like, I'm so confused about which came first, because I was under the assumption, after reading Enkanomiya's book, I was under the assumption that Fanis came first, Celestia came second, Fanis and Celestia fought, and Fanis lost. I've always been under that assumption. If that's the case, then we have all of our Descenders numbered and tallied. We just need to figure out who the 3rd's identity is, I guess, now. I'm curious about the possibility of Nibelung being revived, like how the other sovereigns were reborn and the Abyss Hive Mind, like with the crystal. That is true. We have to think about the Sinner, too. The Sinner is like, bro, your identity, we're not going to figure you out until we go to the Abyss, I don't think. That's not going to be for like another 4 or 5 years at this point. That's going to be after Conria, I think. No, I don't think Alice is a Descender. I think she's just someone from Teyvat with the ability to travel to other worlds. Yeah, I was under the assumption that if Nibelung's the Dragon King, wouldn't it make more sense that he's from Teyvat alongside the other dragons? You know, it's just another dragon entity along with the other primordial sovereign dragons. A Descender, she mentioned one of them. I am the 4th Descender. For me, this information means 2 things. Yep. 1, that the Gnosis are related to Descenders. What the fuck? And 2, that the one who came before me has already died. Did you guys come here together? Or, you know, like, is Lumine technically the 3rd Descender? Because Lumine's also, like, I don't know if Lumine's just been rewritten into Irminsul as like, no, you've always been here. You've always lived here.
I guess that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them.
Lumine's still alive? But, like, what if they killed her and then, like, reanimated her corpse and now she serves the Abyss? I don't know. She's acting pretty different than when she did when we first got here. That's all I'm saying. And if we came here together, she should be the 3rd and I should be the 4th. I rest my case.
That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender.
Yo, that's confirmation. For the longest time, there's been like this warring argument that I mean, we haven't had evidence, but like, there you go. A gnosis enhances elemental abilities. Therefore, if you take a gnosis away from an archon, they shouldn't be as strong after the fact. So, to reiterate, retroactively, we would have gotten our cheeks clapped if A had her gnosis when we fought her. Actually confirmed 2 years later.
I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
Oh yeah, oh my god. Yo, what the fuck? Is that why we can harness the elements of the world? Because we're descenders? Can all descenders do that? Me, Lumine, Thanos, the third? Oh my god. Holy shit, I'm a walking gnosis.
Like being able to use elemental
Yeah.
powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right?
Sheesh.
No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy.
Bro, what is happening? Genshin Impact just leveled up after this. I feel like this is a completely different game now.
Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all?
Don't worry, I won't die so easily. Yeah, we'll see about that one.
That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
Yeah, just take a trip to the abyss.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking.
Wow.
The same is true of being at court.
Holy shit, dude. The lore is so good. Hoyoverse, thank you. Thank you for feeding me every patch.
Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
I can't wait to talk about this.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
For real.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
When push comes to shove, dude. She made the tough call.
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
These gods are so selfless, man. Makoto, Rukkhadevata, Focalor. I can't wait to see how the previous Pyro Archon sacrificed herself. Or even the present one. Like, Egeria feels very passive by comparison. We've never had a present Archon die. It's always been the past Archon, the previous Archon that passes away. So this is very unprecedented that the predecessor dies and the successor, you know, because we're usually reflecting on, oh, how the new Archon is a reflection of the old one and basing their relationship. I had a completely different headcanon to how Furina and Focalor, how their relationship was. I literally thought that Egeria and Focalor. I thought Egeria would be like Focalor's mom because A and Makoto are sisters and Rukkhadevata and Nahida were essentially one and the same. So I was like, oh, there's this like intimate relationship between the previous Archon and the current one. I guess she kind of is, right? Because Bro, I guess she kind of is because she created the Oceanids. Oh my God, I can't believe I was right. I was right, not in the way that I thought. I thought it was going to be very much like, I didn't create all of these kids, you're my child, right? Like Makoto and A, 1-to-1, not like 1 to like 50 or however many Oceanids are out there. Dude, I called that shit. Oh my God. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. All right, Natlan. Natlan's going to be a student and apprentice. Natlan is going to be a student and apprentice relationship, or master and apprentice relationship, because that's like a war-torn nation. And then Snezhnaya, they're gonna be lovers. It's gonna be Bronya and Zila. One of them was the previous Archon, one of them's the current Archon, and one of them died. I'm calling it right now. And if all of that's right, I literally created Genshin Impact. You're welcome. Can you understand the will of the gods?
I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all. And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Oh. Peak, dude. Chat, it is 9:48 p.m. I started this quest at 11:30 a.m. I've been streaming for 10 hours and 39 minutes, and we have officially finished Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest. This is the best piece of content that HoYoverse has ever created for Genshin Impact. Period. I'm afraid that they can't beat this. There is some sorcery going on in the writer's room at HoYoverse. They covered all of my bases. Let me see this. When I started this, I said I wanted to know the voice in the Oratrice, the Primordial Sea origin, Egeria's involvement, Neuvillette's full godhood, Archon Focalore, Mortal Furina, Risley's Fortuna Boat, Natlan Archon lore, and they gave me all of that and more. Shit that I completely forgot about. They mentioned the magic pockets. I was memeing on them for the longest time, bro. I was like, damn, HoYoverse, you fell off. How are you not gonna bring these up again? We literally brought them up in Act 1 and then you forgot all about it. And then I looked stupid. Foot in my mouth immediately. Literally within seconds of saying that. Oh my God. This was spectacular. This is the best thing HoYoverse has ever made for Genshin. I can't speak on Honkai, but from what I've experienced out of all the games that I've played from them and what I've played for each of the games, this is the best thing they've ever made. Hands down. Furina, sweetheart, we are going to freaking save you. We're going to build you back up eventually. It can't be today because I'm exhausted, but Furina, she's next. She's my top priority. She's the only thing I care about right now. Everything else has been answered, given a nice bow, has been shipped off, and now we kind of chill. Yeah, as of right now, the next major thing I'm looking forward to is an Archon Quest interlude chapter with Dainsleif. After all of the stuff we just found out, like, we need to start pushing the Conria needle a little bit more. Kari Bear, like, freaking knocked the freaking abyssal door off the hinges by comparison. So, Focalore's, I wish I got to know her longer. I really wish I knew what was happening, but I was deceived. Masquerade of the Guilty is like one of the best names. That is truly, to a T, like the overarching like situation of this Archon quest. That is such a good name. I'm so impressed. I can't say enough good things. I feel like I've said everything I've needed to say, which is why I've been streaming for almost 11 hours, which is insane, which is weird because when I get to the end of these and I'm trying to like summarize my thoughts, I just feel like, well, Arnold, you kind of said everything you needed to say over the course of the content. We do have the whale boss now, I think. Oh, it's this right here. Okay, it's this one right here. Nice. Ah, we got the new boss materials. Lightless silk string, lightless eye of the maelstrom. Yeah, see, that literally looks like the freaking Honkai Impact quantum element. And lightless mass. That's another weekly boss added to the list. I need to work on that because we are crowning Furina. She's the next character I'm going to crown. I think I'm going to crown her ultimate and we move from there. But this was fantastic. This was spectacular. I really, 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 really hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I really appreciate it, sincerely. And I'm really excited to talk to my peers more in depth about this as I make it through some of the other content so I can take part in some of these festivities regarding Genshin Impact. Yeah, I'm blown away. I couldn't ask for a more richer experience. I can't ask for a more richer world that I decided to, you know, go down the rabbit hole with 3 years ago. And every Archon quest, every patch just kind of reinforces like, this is my game above all else. Like nothing else comes close to Genshin Impact for me. And I'm so eager to just learn more about the world and take everything in and experience it with you guys and just kind of share my passion for the game and my thoughts and theories and speculations and everything else in between. But we hang up our hat here. This was a fantastic curtain closing. We still have Furina to look forward to, which I'm very excited about. She is great. And she's our next priority moving forward. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. And yeah, we'll get into Furina's story quest in the next one.